Let's see if stray lock is right. Oh man, this is a ugly shot.
Ron's never shot out beyond, I think he said 125 yards maybe. So we got some steel. He brought some steel, I brought some steel. We're going to set targets out at 200, really get him dialed in. And then I realized I've never sighted in the ammo that I'm using today with my 6.5 Grendel. At the distances we're going to be shooting. I think there's about 125 feet per second velocity difference, which really isn't going to mean much at the ranges that we're going to shoot. But I really do want to dial in that 200.
I'm going to jump into this video real quick because this is way too cool not to share. This is the ammo I sighted my Grendel with. This is the 90 grain Spear TNT jacketed hollow point that has a 281 G1 ballistic coefficient and is traveling at 2995 FPS. And if you go all the way down to the 300 yard zero, it has a negative 7.52 inch drop. Check that out. Now we're going to jump over to the Hammer Hunter 99 grain Hunter bullets. I got to find this real quick here. Here we go. And if you go to its G7 ballistic coefficient, it's a 184, and it's zipping at 2855 FPS, which is 140 grain FPS, or 140 feet FPS slower. And if you go to its 300 yard zero, it is dropping at a point -752, which is a 0.01 FPS difference.
And then we're going to get it dialed out to maybe 400 yards if we can push the distance. We don't know, just because of the field that we are shooting in, if we're going to be able to get that far. And then we're going to send out some steel, and here's some bing.
Left, you went right 1/4 of an inch. Low, 1.5 inches, no, about 2 inches low. I'm going to aim for the top of the plate because that's all I could see.
The top of my plate or
Yep,
yours?
yours.
Okay.
That's literally all I got. There's impact, but I can't see where it hit.
Okay.
Let me take a look. Ugh. I put it right on top of yours.
My first shot, right?
Put it right on
That's
top
what
of
I
that.
thought.
Yeah. You can see.
It looked like my shot got bigger.
Yeah. So what's interesting, you could literally see the copper in my shot because I'm using a monolithic bullet.
Are you?
That's crazy, dude.
Not ready.
I'm good.
You good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it was low. Aim at the bottom part of my white plate.
Because I aimed at the upper right of mine.
Okay, just aim at the bottom part of my white plate.
Okay. Center?
Yep. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes no sense. Right under it.
Okay.
Very bottom of the plate.
I aimed right at the top of the plate.
Okay. Let's see if stray lock is right. Oh man, this is a ugly shot. Ah. Over.
Yeah.
So it's not as high as it seems.
Bingo.
Woo! I'm happy with that. So I only needed to use about where my crosshair is. I barely just had to hang it over the top of it.
Really? For
Yeah.
the second shot?
Yeah. This was Ron's first shot. His second shot here. That was my first shot, basically partnering his. And this is my holdover at 300 yards. So it's basically putting my top of my cross dot right there. That's about a, I don't know, what is that, 7-inch drop, which I believe is consistent to the app. Ron had no issues getting his 6.5 Creedmoor out to 200 yards. At 300 yards, Ron was aiming at the top part of his 6-inch by 8-inch plate. It should have easily splashed roughly 1.5 to 2 inches from the bottom. Ballistically, his app calculation at 300 yards was correct with a 6.25-inch drop using a 200-yard zero. Apps are beneficial, but infield experience is king. Ron now knows to hold 6 inches at 300 yards using his 129 grain Hornady SSTs, and I need to hold 7.5 inches high using my Hammer 99 grain Hunter bullets at 300 yards. I came home to an unexpected surprise from Hammer Bullets Company. Thanks, Steve. After much request, I finally bought some Alliant Reloader 16. Now my favorite hunting bullet is about to get a serious boost in FPS. I finally got my order of Nox in, so stay tuned for my ballistic gel adventure.